Hello.
Hi, Miss Atkinson.
Yep, that's me.
Matt with ABC.
Hi.
Is my truck parked okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Great. Would it be okay if I came in?
Please.
Awesome. Would you mind holding out for just a
Oh,
moment?
sure.
Thank you. You go ahead and put my boots on to
Oh,
protect
thank
your
you.
flooring. Appreciate it. So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
So my toilet's leaking and I just can't get it to stop. I've been using up rags and it's just time to call a plumber.
Oof, that's very frustrating, I'm sure.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah. So how long have you been in the home?
About 2 years.
About 2 years?
Yeah, everything seems to be working okay, you know.
Yes. What brought you to the house?
Well, I love this area and look at all the space for my dogs to run around.
Oh, that is nice. That is. How many dogs do you have?
16.
16, wow.
Yes.
That's great. I love dogs, so that'd
Oh,
be
great.
really
Well,
good.
I'm sure they'll love you.
What kind is it? Well, what's your favorite dog?
You're asking me to pick a favorite dog. Well, probably little Toodles here.
Oh, Toodles. Hi, Toodles.
She likes you.
That's great.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about it. You said you're using a lot of regs, and you said it. So what's going on as far as when did it start?
Yeah, I mean, it started probably last week, and I mean, obviously, with all I have going on here, it was hard for me to try to find a time, but I just kind of kept wiping it up with rags. It seems to just be like seeping out from the bottom.
Okay, so it's seeping out from the bottom. And is that when you flush it, or is it like if you use any other fixtures?
It seems kind of constant. Honestly, I haven't been keeping an eye on it that much, but yeah.
It's something we can take care of, and we'll definitely. It sounds like something you want taken care of today.
Definitely.
Given the time constraints.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I see you're not a member of our alternate advantage club. Is that correct?
I guess so. I'm not even aware of what that is.
Okay. Well, something I'll go over later with you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Great. So, given that, I wanted to just show you what we do on each call. The first thing I'll do is I'll take a look at your issue with the toilet, and I'm sure you'll have some questions for me at that point.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have some questions for you.
Okay.
After that, I'm going to go ahead and do our 360-degree evaluation, which means I'll take a look at the entire home, just to ensure I have this solved and that there's no other issues that I might have missed.
That sounds good.
If I notice anything that deserves your attention, is it okay if I bring it up?
Absolutely.
All right, great. With your approval, then, of a great option, or I'll go ahead and get some great options put together. And with your approval, the option that's best for you. I'll go ahead and get work started today. Is that
Okay.
right?
Perfect.
Awesome. So my favorite thing about ABC is that I get to give you 5-star service.
Great.
So if at any time I'm not delivering that 5-star service, I need you to let me know. And that could just be like our communication, it could
Okay.
be the way I'm doing the work, even my options.
Okay. Got it.
All right, awesome. Can you show me where the toilet is?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. Wow, that was a short trip.
Yeah, we'd like to keep it nice and accessible. You know, the dogs all like to drink out of it, so.
Okay, so that's good to know. Dogs like to drink out of the toilet. Okay, so let me just take a look here. All right, I have a pretty good idea what's going on with the actual toilet itself.
Okay.
So let me ask you a couple questions on it.
Yeah.
How do you like the toilet?
I mean, I think it's a pretty good height. You know, I like it a little bit higher for my dogs to be able to be right at face level when they're drinking out of it. And I mean, it flushes pretty well. You know, I haven't really had any issues with them getting toys stuck in it or anything like that, so I'm pretty happy with it.
They put their toys in?
I can't control all of them all the time, you know?
Sure. Okay, so no issues with the flushing. And this is the first time you had an issue with it in general?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you don't like about it?
I mean, just that it's leaking right now. Otherwise, you know, it's serving me well.
Okay. And have you noticed anything as far as like your water bills or anything like that? Heard any noises from it?
You know, not that I can think of. You know, it's only been about a week that this is happening, so I might see a jump, you know, next water bill since this has been leaking, but otherwise pretty consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you noticed water coming from anywhere else? Just one picture.
No.
Okay.
It'd be great if you could check though, you know, just.
Yeah, I'll do a dye test. I didn't notice anything. I just want to make sure that you had it.
Okay. Okay, great.
How's the color for you?
The color?
Yeah, the color of the toilet. You like the white?
Yeah.
Great. I love it. Awesome. Sounds like we got a pretty good understanding of the toilet in general. So I'd like to ask you a little bit about the bathroom.
Okay.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being that the bathroom is basically like an outhouse,
Okay.
and 10 being that this is like your dream bathroom. There's multiple sinks. You have like a fountain for your dogs so they don't have to drink out of the toilet.
Whoa.
And you have like the ultimate shower, multiple heads,
Okay.
unlimited hot water, it came as quickly as you wanted.
Yeah.
How would you rate your bathroom?
Probably like a 6 or 7.
Okay.
It's like functional, you know.
Okay, functional. And what would it take to make it, say, a 7 or 8?
You know, I often have times with the bathtub spout when I'm trying to wash the dogs. It seems like the water still comes out of the shower head when I'm trying to fill up the tub.
Okay.
So I mean, that probably is something that could be taken a look at. And wow, I mean, I don't know what you had in mind, but a fountain or something for the dogs could be really cool. I'm not sure how that would exactly work, but that would definitely make it an 11.
Okay. All right, so the dog fountain would make it 11. Wow, all right. Great.
I never even thought of that. That's so creative.
Yeah, it just, you know, it seems like the dogs are really important to you, so I thought, like, why not help her out with that?
Definitely.
So you wash the dogs in this tub?
Yes.
So do you use like a hand shower or?
Yeah, it has this little hand shower thing here, but it seems like even this hand shower and the one coming off the wall here for like a human to shower, they both kind of seem to leak a little bit when I have just the tub spout on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that seems like a definite issue, and that's something we can take care of. That's not a big deal. Otherwise, they work really well though.
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Because that's not that hard.
Okay,
So,
good.
And the sink's great, right?
The sink is good.
Awesome. Okay. So that's great. So sounds like we have a good understanding of the bathroom in general. What questions do you have for me at this point?
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit nervous about pricing. You know, I know I can make the bathroom an 11, it sounds like, but I'm interested to see, you know, how much this is all going to cost me.
Sure, I totally understand that. And it's something a lot of my customers tell me.
I got mouths to feed here.
I get it. So just a ballpark, kind of high end, to do everything, like make it that 11.
Yeah.
I've seen people spend as much as, say, $5,000.
Okay.
On the low end to kind of get it back up and running, we're probably in that $600 to $700 range.
Okay.
We could be anywhere in between.
Somewhere in the middle?
Yeah. And if we were to say finance it, we could be in that $20 to say $200 range.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't even know that was an option. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of my customers didn't know.
Yeah.
So that's a nice feature we
Whew,
offer.
that feels like a relief. Okay, thank you.
So just looking at the rest of the plumbing, if you could show me to the water heater.
Sure. Here it is.
Okay. And how's this been working in general?
Pretty good. You know, I do feel like sometimes if all the dogs are getting real dirty and I have to bathe them all, it seems like the water does run out a little quick, but yeah, little Sparky has to deal with the cold bath sometimes.
Oh no, I'm sorry for Sparky. And what would you say would be the best solution for something like that? Would you like just a bigger tank, or if you had like endless hot water, would that be better?
Endless hot water.
Yeah, that's definitely an option.
Okay.
Is flooding a concern? Like if this tank broke and it was leaking on the ground, is that a concern of yours?
You know, I mean, it's in my basement, and I really do kind of let the dogs just hang out here, so I'm not too worried about that. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is hot water, so that would be my only concern with the dogs down here. So it's 120 degrees. I don't really want them getting near it.
Okay, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, I guess I would want to avoid flooding then.
Okay. Okay, so we could absolutely take care of that. So it sounds like it may be like an endless hot water and an anti-flooding kind of device where it's like we can do our tankless version.
Okay.
Would be probably maybe the best option, but I can look at some options for you there.
Cool.
Okay.
That'd make this even a 12.
Just making some notes.
No problem. Hi, buddy.
Okay. And so just given the overall plumbing system, does anyone else use it besides the dogs and you?
It's me and the dogs.
Okay. So what two things would you say are the most important?
I mean, now that you've got me thinking about it, really maybe the hot water being a little more endless could make a huge difference just for kind of expediting bath time and things like that, you know? I could see them really benefiting from that and myself just to save time. And you know, come to think of it, maybe even if I had an extra spigot in the back, that could be cool. I thought before, you know, I have to take the hose all the way around from the front to have the sprinkler system for the dogs in the summer.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a hose even that long.
Yeah.
So that could be something interesting. Now you got me thinking.
Yeah, that's absolutely something we can do, and I can totally understand that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got some really great notes here.
Okay.
And I know this cost was a concern originally.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea, like a ballpark here, given everything we're talking about here,
Yeah.
you could be looking as high as, like, say, I've seen people say 15,000 on the high side, and as little as, that same bottom range there.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
600 to 700.
Just to kind of fix what's the main problem.
Right.
Okay.
And anywhere in between, just
Yeah.
depending on what you want to do. All the options will be based on that.
Got it.
So the finance range then would be in that $20 to really about $400 range.
Okay. Sure.
All right, great. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to my truck. Just to recap, we've taken a look at everything.
Yeah.
We took a look at the initial issue. We've done our 360-degree evaluation.
Yep.
Right. Both of those. So now it's time for me to write up my options.
Okay.
So I'm going to go out to the truck and spend about 15 minutes doing that.
Okay.
After that, I'll come back in and go over everything.
Okay.
And what questions do you have for me?
I don't think I have any questions right now. It really feels like you sort of covered it all. So
Okay, great.
thank you for kind of taking a look at everything. Wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something we do because we want to make sure everyone's fully satisfied.
Yeah.
That's part of my 5-star service.
Thank you.
So I'd like to invite you to have anybody else involved in the decision-making process. Just go ahead and give them a call
Got
this
it.
time.
Okay.
And let them know where we're at as far as the options go, pricing, that kind of stuff. And also that in about 15-20 minutes we'll be talking.
Okay. Sure.
Awesome. So when I come back in, is it okay to come in or do you want
Oh,
me to
just
knock?
come right in. That's just fine.
Great. All right, we'll talk shortly.
All right, I'll talk to the other decision makers. What do you think, buddy? Can we afford $400 a month?
Delaney, thank you so much for having me out to home. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I want to say that we appreciate you inviting us to, go over this stuff and help you.
Yeah.
And actually, that's probably the number one reason I love working for ABC. First off, they really helped me out and gave me a career.
Yeah.
And they helped me to help other people. That's the number one reason I come to work every day.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah, they treat me as if I'm part of their family, and that's what they do for all of our employees. As a matter of fact, like every day, the owner, he knows people's names. Like he sees an employee in the hallway, and he'll know their first name.
So he still hangs out in the office?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm with 200 employees.
Whoa.
Like, it's pretty amazing. So, and not only that, they support me.
Yeah.
So when I need to make a decision about a customer, whether that's to go ahead and give them like a little bit of extra stuff, or just go the extra mile for them, and create a creative solution, I know I can do it.
Well, it sounds like you guys are really focused on building good relationships.
And exactly, and that's what we're all about.
That's
so,
awesome.
Like I said, my favorite part is the 5-star service.
Great.
So, what questions do you have for me right now?
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of just anxious to get it all going, so I'm really excited.
Me too.
Good to hear, just how you feel about the company personally, because I don't want to work with any company who doesn't treat their people right. So
I agree.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't work for somebody who didn't. So what I want you to understand is that all of these options are based on our upfront pricing.
Okay.
So they're going to be fair and equitable.
Okay.
And what that means is that the price won't change, and that it would be the same for anybody in the same situation. So if I went to somebody else's house, wherever it was, I would give them the same costs.
Okay.
Okay. The other thing is they're designed for you and what we talked about.
Okay.
So I'd be proud to do whatever option we choose.
Okay, great.
Okay. And finally, I can get started on whichever option to do.
Yay!
So, I know you said you're the only one that uses the plumbing. Do we need to invite somebody else on via FaceTime or the phone calls?
Nope, they're all right here.
Just the puppies? All right, Sparky, we're going to take care of this for you. All right, so the first thing I wanted to go over is that originally the toilet was leaking.
Yes.
And the dogs do like to drink from it, and it's at a good height because it's at face level.
Definitely.
And there's no issues with the flushing, and you don't have high water bills, which is awesome. So it sounds like we're really happy overall with the toilet.
Yeah.
Give the bathroom a 6 or a 7 overall. It's pretty functional, but there's a few things we'd like to see changed. The tub spout's not working. It's causing the showers to leak, and the tub spout leaks when the showers are on.
Yeah, exactly.
Love the idea of a dog fountain, and that would really make your bathroom into an 11.
Yes.
The water runs out of hot water when it's time for little Sparky's bath.
Yeah.
And the dogs do roam the basement, and originally weren't worried about flooding, but now that you understand that that's 120-degree water in the water heater, you are a little more worried.
Definitely.
So we'd like to avoid that, and then it'd be nice to have endless hot water forced part heat. And your two most important things are that endless hot water and to get an extra spigot so you don't have to take the hose from the front of the house to the back.
Yes,
correct?
that'd be great.
Okay, so to deal with the endless hot water, I've gone ahead and included a tankless water heater.
Okay.
That allows us to take care of the flooding issue. Okay. On top of that, I went ahead and included a new tub spout to take care of the issue inside the shower itself.
Okay.
Inside the shower, I should say. On top of that, I've been including installing a specialty dog fountain with a custom drain.
I can't believe you guys can do that. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
absolutely. For the right cost, we can do anything. I'm going to go ahead and to solve the original issue, putting a pull and reset of the toilet.
The boring stuff.
Yeah, and that was fun. And we're going to run a new line for the water to the back and install an outside faucet for it.
Awesome.
Okay. So that all comes with our full 10-year, no nonsense parts and labor warranty.
Oh, wow.
Which means anytime you have an issue, you can just call me. And I'll
Yeah.
get a person to come out.
Oh, perfect.
And then that comes with 60. You seem very interested in financing,
Definitely.
so I did it at the financing cost, which is $400 per month, which is 60 months at 0%.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and take a look at all these options, and let me know which one you want to get started on today.
Okay. What do you think, buddy? You want the spigot in the bathroom? I think we're gonna do it all.
Okay, great. What was the reason you went with option one?
I mean, it really just covers all of the things that I didn't even think I needed, but I really could see that, adding value to my home, and really making a lot of my time more valuable, with all the bathing of the dogs and just keeping them happy. And, I mean, yeah, that spigot out back, moment of brilliance on my part, I might say.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I can totally tell, and I think you're going to be so thrilled with this.
Yeah.
So, we'll just do a little bit of paperwork and we'll get started on this immediately.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Awesome.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Thank you.